What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. Yeah, that's right. Did y'all see it last night? Gizmo saw it. It was nothing but a circus, Gizmo. At the Democratic debate. That's right. I was expecting clowns to come out with the shoes with the horns on them. The tissue that never ends. All of that stuff. The big noses. I was expecting all of that because that right there was a debacle. I mean, sounded like a chicken fight was going on. People screaming over each other. I mean, what the heck? Yeah, I was waiting for the rock music in the background. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. It sounded like fight night. But nonetheless, that's the Democrats. Now, if I'm a Democratic voter, I'm concerned for my life because I'm saying to myself, our squad sucks. I would hate to be responsible for recruiting a Democratic president right now because I'm going, is this the picks that we got to choose from? This? I mean, if they were puppies, they would all have worms. They would all have maggots and the mange. They possibly would even have ticks on them. They would be sickly with the ribs showing, coughing, kennel cough. That's how bad their whole selection is when it comes down to the Democrats. So you got Tom Steyer still in there for whatever reason. I don't know. You have old man Bernie in there still pushing darn socialism, which I don't understand. And I know he's getting a lot of heat from all the rest of the Democrats because they see the writing on the wall. They know that if this man gets picked to go up against Trump, he's going to get his whole face completely ripped off like it was a mask or something, like face off. That's what's going to happen because nobody wants socialism. This man is up here praising Fidel Castro in his regime. Now, of course, you know, I didn't praise everything about Fidel Castro. You can't pick and choose the dictator and some of the little things you want to praise about him. Because, see, the essence of why he's praising him is because he's trying to justify that type of political regime. That's what he's doing. So he can't say the man is 100% completely evil. You take Trump, for example. He might throw out some ego boosters for Kim Jong-un and for Vladimir Putin. But at the end of the day, that's all because we want to get along with them or get them to eventually do something that we need them to do. So you stroke the ego. It's not because we want to become a communistic country. We're not pushing their politics into our system. That is just simply, if I hate to say it, but kind of, you know, stroking their ego. You smack them when they do something bad, and then you praise them when they do something good. But you don't say just because we are trying to become communists, now I'm going to try to find something good to say about Kim Jong-un so that I could justify us becoming a communistic country. And that's what he's doing by praising Fidel Castro. He's saying, oh man, all these socialistic countries, they had dictators, they were horrible to their people, their system failed, so I got to reach in and try to fit a circle into a square piece by praising something about them. That's like saying, well, the devil ain't all bad. I mean, of course, he comes to steal, kill, and devour, and he gets people hooked on drugs, and he does a whole bunch of bad things, but at the end of the day, he provides a lot of fun with the temptation. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the fun things are temptations. That's what they are. And you at least have fun doing them, even though they result in some horrific outcomes. But nonetheless, that's not what I want you to look at. Just look at the one thing that he does that has some temporary relief. So now you got Bernie out there that's trying to justify that, and he's going to get smoked in Florida if he does win. And then, of course, you got Pocahontas still out there. Now, she threw something out last night against poor, was it Bloomberg? And I'm saying to myself, Bloomy, look here, no boxes. Why don't you come back and smack her with some of the lies that she's been telling? She told another one last night. Did y'all see that one? Her butt gets up there and she says that She was once again fired from the school because she was pregnant. And I'm going, ay, ay, ay. Where are the people in their ears saying, okay, this is a great opportunity to finish Elizabeth Warren off. Right now, if this was the Mortal Kombat video game, she's staggering and you hear the voice going, finish her. Why don't they just finish her? And who else? Klobuchar, she tried to make some sense, but people don't want to hear that. When it comes down to the Democratic Party, she probably was the most practical one that was speaking to some of the real concerns. And one of the concerns was we're not going to win if we stick Bernie Sanders out there to go up against Trump. Now, here's my thing about Bernie Sanders. Old man Bernie. Oh, wait, can't forget about creepy, sleepy, slimy Joe. He gets out there with the tight eyes and he's throwing out stuff, and it sounds like Joe is mad. So when they brought up something about China, that's what it was, and how to, if we would let China set up companies or something here, something to that nature. One person, I think it was Bloomberg, he says, well, to deal with China, you got to be practical. Bottom line is you deal with them because you do know there's some humanitarian issues, but we also got to work with them. You got to find that balance. Joe comes in over the top, mad and angry. China's a thug. You got to deal with them like they are, the thugs. And I tell them that, and I'm going, no, you wouldn't, Joe. No, you wouldn't, because they'd probably bring up Hunter Biden and how they was kicking out all those chips to him. So you better back up off of us, sleepy, creepy, slimy, sloppy. Secondly, if your attitude and approach was that way, that probably wouldn't help relationships with China that we do have to work with. So creepy, sleepy, slimy overcompensated for being sleepy. He woke up, I guess somebody shot him in the back with an adrenaline shot. If I had to, what I'd do to that guy telling me he's a thug. I'm like, But getting back to old man Bernie, between him and creepy, sleepy, slimy, they're mad constantly. Everything is over the top anger. And Bernie trying to justify his socialistic agenda financially sucked. Now, here's the problem I got before I wrap this up. My quick condensed assessment of the clown show last night. So, what the Americans don't realize, I won't say Americans, the people who is egging Bernie on, which I really want to meet one in person. Right now, I feel like they don't exist. I'm thinking to myself, who's out there really going to vote for Bernie and he's pushing socialism? I feel like these people are an anomaly. I feel like they're leprechauns. They're magical, mystical creatures. I feel like they're unicorns, perhaps, Bigfoot, aliens. I'm looking for them, but I haven't met a full-blown, real life and seen with my naked eyeball Bernie supporter. I see him on TV. I don't know. Maybe they're actors or not. I want to capture one. If you see a Bernie supporter wandering around, let me know. I'll pull over, bring out the net and capture them. We do some experiments on them to find out what the heck is going on in your dome to want to vote for Bernie. Now, here's the problem with this whole socialistic movement. You know what it does? It makes people become sorry. I hate to tell you this. It's an enabling system, not to mention to get people to tap out and let you implement it. You got to be a full-blown dictatorship where you telling people, hey, this is the way it's going to be, and don't make us put our foot up your tail, okay? Like Castro brought back the firing squad. I heard on Fox today, one lady was talking about how her friends and was being raped over there by his regime. It was just horrible. But nonetheless, that's not a problem for Bernie because the guy taught people to read. Anyway, getting back to this though. The socialistic agenda robs people of hope in their dreams. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't care how bad life, excuse me, Gizmo. Jeez. Whose show is it? Is it Kevin's Corner or is it Gizmo's Corner? That's what I want to know. Anyway, so it robs people of their hopes and dreams. Now, here in America, I don't care how bad you get down on your luck. You always sitting back going, it's okay though, because at some point I'm going to pull it together or something's going to happen. Something's going to change. As you're growing up, you say, you know what? I want the American dream. But what if somebody told you you can't reach the American dream? Meaning, they say if you, for whatever reason, get too successful, too rich, we are going to come for you. And we're going to take your money, pull it out right out from under you. What inspiration does people have to pursue the American dream, huh? What inspiration does anybody have to come up with new cures, new inventions? There would be no Steve Jobs. There would be no Zuckerbergs. There would be none of those people, because you're saying, well, heck, if becoming a billionaire or a millionaire, they punish me by taking my money or taking my company and giving it to the government and letting them decide how it's ran, then what's my motivation? I'm going to just fall in line and become a part of this cookie cutter system that a small group of people feel like they have the intelligence and wisdom to run, like Bernie. So it's a dumb system, and it's a proven system of failure. That's what I don't get. You see millions of people jumping off of bridges and they all splat when they hit the ground. But then you get somebody to come along and says, well, not me. When I jump, I'm going to tuck and roll at the last second, break my fall. You just saw everybody else get jacked up. Why are you doing it? You think you're different than everybody else. You think you're better than the other million that jumped before you. See, and that's the problem with socialism. Bernie, for some reason, thinks he's better than the next man. Now, check me out tonight. Kevin's Corner, live on YouTube, Facebook, and also on my radio blog talk show. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and the notification button. Make sure that you're still subscribed and your notifications are set to all. Don't forget, check out Extreme Tees. Put Kevin in the promo code, and you will get a 20% discount. Links below, okay? And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, since YouTube be demonetizing me and won't let my channel grow, please, you feel free. It's right down below. And then finally, what else? Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All right, God bless. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.